maybe a bit soggy, but that certainly hasn't deterred this fan base. A great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the London Monarchs and the Tennessee Titans.
Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Mike, got one. 59 is Mike, 59 is Mike. Check, 59. Check right, check right. Check.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play that time for the Titans. And even 50 yards on the ground. First down, Prescott. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, it's second and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 25 yards that time. 5 yards from the end zone, first and goal.
Don't be scared of it. Switch. Watch the eye.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
The score, Titans 7, Monarchs nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Your chain, name, how about your respect? Give them more than when I get expected at the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant and said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is we ain't alive.
Throwing on first down. Campbell. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Out. And 47. Fresno.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Ball carrier.
There to stop him, Jawan Bentley.
44-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Stay with your man. Mike partner. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Check.
Now it's Breida. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Matt Breida, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Danielle Hunter in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fighting him off. Still going. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Campbell. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Campbell. Going deep downfield for Ross. It got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Gain of 34
They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Operating from the gun, Campbell. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says.
1st and 10.
He says out at the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball to their territory. And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the 9, here's 2nd and 9. Prescott to throw it. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On first down, here's Breida. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Hey, alert 3.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Titans 7, Monarchs nothing.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
At the 41-yard line.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
50 the mic, 50 the mic. No gain on this defense, no gain.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Come on, QB, come on. Save.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Flush to his right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2 yards left on second down from the 9. They run with Breida. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Prescott yet again. Dancing to his left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call.
Hey, check line 33. Check line 33. Let's go, D. Check 31. Check 31.
They'll throw again. Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
No good.
So kind of a tough break there. No real hook or slice to that one, but he's denied by the upright.
And he basically hits it just straight as an arrow. But yeah, since he's on the hash mark to begin with, straight as an arrow isn't good enough.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Now this time he'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. From the gun, Campbell. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First catch so far for Julio. He's got a first down.
First down, Monarchs.
Campbell now on 1st and 10. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
Intended for
as his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Campbell. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Campbell. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Campbell's pass.
17 yards there on 3rd down as they pick up a 1st and 10.
17 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
2 yards.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. From the gun, Campbell. And it's caught by Parker. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
A gain of 9.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now left side on the swing pass. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Campbell. And it's caught. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Titans' 1-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Game at 7. Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Prescott. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Out of bounds at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. Final play of the half, Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
29-yard line.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Now Campbell to throw on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. That's complete to the tight end, Everett.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And able to find Kirk complete. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Titans. Christian Kirk, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead.
Lining up for the point after.
Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
They'll take over 1st down and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On 3rd down. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Looking to throw. Campbell. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. And some room to roam now. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw. Campbell. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Here's Campbell throwing on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
But coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were.
And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Dallas Goedert, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Takes it at the 7. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another 1st, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Taken down.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Here's Breida. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Check. Hey, we're going to 54. Right here. Hey, we're going to 52.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They give him a gain of 37. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Matt Breida, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are going to take the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
7-yard gain.
And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
To throw is Campbell on 1st down. Open man is Ross, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I like a fancy playbook as much as anyone, but sometimes certain situations, they just call for doing the basics.
And that's what they did. Gave it to the big boy, and he got in for 6. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter.
21 apiece. Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right, and that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
Their own 43-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in.
Complete.
It's a big play there. 55 yards.
The 2-yard line.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. It's a quarterback sneak, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And his guys are going to take the lead.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers at the start of the fourth quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The fourth quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap? Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The Titans on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Flush to his right. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Matt Judon.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw. Campbell gets this one to use check.
Campbell's pass.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
London.
This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And it's caught. Touchdown. John Ross with touchdown number 8 on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's going to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Here's a first down throw that's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
At the 49.
Prescott on first down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Cooper Kupp, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
Their own 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here, or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Campbell now to throw on 3rd down. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Jones. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
First down, Monarchs.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Glass. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
First down.
Right back to him on 1st down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Matt Judon there to bring him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They run the counter. Glass. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that. This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. But things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. 1-possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. One last shot now for Prescott. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
35.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly.